Hello everybody, today is Thursday the 27th of July and I was shopping this morning and I got a tablecloth. It is green with dots and I do need a bag for myself. I don't want the other measure unless it turns out the same way. I do love my bag and I want one that's just slightly bigger. So I have measured it, but I was quite generous. I need to check something. I have made a bag for myself some time ago, which is kind of too big, but maybe it's fine. Otherwise, I wanted to show you how I make a bag with the measurements I want. But yeah, and that stuff is still on here, so I can't show you the result. Well, this is the one I made some time ago. I don't know, now I need to check if my measurements now are different. Okay, I just put my stuff in there and it is too big. And it's good I have it. See, this is my normal format and the cell phone got bigger. That's why I need a bigger one. It looks out on the top and it needs to be a bit wider. And this is even smaller than I measured now and it's too big for my stuff. So I need to remeasure my stuff. But I am a smoker. Normally I hide that, but this needs to fit in the thingy. This is my change money. It's Swiss money. We have a lot of coins and the coins are very, they have a lot of worth. So this is $5. You don't know, maybe you don't. Well, I can show you some Swiss money. So this is the smallest coin we have. This is 5 reps. And then it goes to the bigger one. This is 10 reps. And then we have the 20 reps. Now I just saw a 50. This is $1, and then we have $2 and 5 as of francs. Those are francs. This is a very new one, huh? Very shiny. 2019. Now I'm missing one. Okay, this is 50 reps. This is half a franc, and this one is worth as much as. No, that's a franc again. I'm sorry. So this is 50 reps, and this is 50 Rappen, 50 Rappen. And the funny thing is, it is smaller, even smaller than the 10, but it's worth more. So it comes in between here. And those are all the, and I think 5 francs, it's, how is it? Was it, the dollar is a bit less, but not much. So it's nearly $5 US. With a pound, it's a bit less than British pounds. And then we go over to notes, the bills. So I have a 10, then there's also 20, 50, 100, and 200, and 1,000. But you normally use 10, 20, and 50. And if you ever get a 31, then you know it's not right money. But there's jokes about it. There's a joke about one who makes false money, and he says the 10 went fine, the 20 went fine, but the 30 just didn't work. So, because it doesn't exist. Yeah, so this is okay, this is top-down view of my bag, the one I'm using. This is how I use my bag. This needs to fit. This is the coin money. This is my filters and papes for the tobacco, and here will be my phone, and it used to fit. But it got everything, the tobacco thing changed, and yeah, so it got smaller. It nearly doesn't fit anymore. Here I have things for getting a shopping cart, and also here I hang my keys when I leave the house, and that also needs some space in there. And then here's just small stuffs, and here I have my bigger money, the notes, and then there's cards and things, insurance and stuffs, and bus pass and things. So, and this doesn't fit, and that's annoying. That's why I need a new one. But well, I just tried that out, and this is way too big, and my measurements would have even been bigger. So I need to put everything down again and measure it just a bit like this. So it's just 1-2 centimeters wider and higher. Okay, I hope you see something. It's a bit high up. The thing is, I don't have any straight sides, so I just try to see how straight this is, and maybe draw a line just to orient myself from there. And those ruler things are from IKEA. Those are magnet things. They're not really rulers, but they're super cool. Now I just try to make a straight edge down here too. So I kind of start straight. They never are entirely straight, but I try to. Then I have my sketch here with my measurements. This is the front flap. It starts with the front flap, then it goes to the ground level, the back side, the upper, and the flap that goes over. I don't know if you get that now. So I have a, I need like a glue flap on the side, which is 1 centimeter. So I'm just taking my normal thingy. I'm going for 1 centimeter. And it is 15 centimeters high. Okay, then this one is 5 centimeters. That's the one side, and then the main thingy is 20. And then there's another side. And another glue flap. So. And in this direction, I also need a glue flap. So that's also 1 centimeter. I just go over the whole thingy. And I cannot use my straight rulers because my my sides still are not straight. But I'm trying to work it out like this. So. My first glue flap. Now I want to put the same measurements on this line. So 1 for the glue flap, 5 for side, 20 for the main thingy, another 5 and 1, 5 for the side, 1 for the glue flap. And then I can draw them a bit, or so crooked. Maybe I can measure something from here. Where's that? That's 15. Oh, no, I did that wrong. 15 without the glue flap. Also under it. So 15 for the back wall. This, if I measure it like this, it's better. So 15. And another time here. 15. Now I can combine that. This is wrong. So wrong. 15. Oh, this is 16. Needs to be 15. Okay. Now combine those. So, okay. Now I do the same again with the first measurements. Glue flap, side 5 centimeters, 20 in the middle, 5 and 1, 5 and 1. Now I can finish this off. And this will go even higher. This goes all the way to the top, which is about the whole thing, maybe. It's another 5 and 20. No, it's the whole thing. I'll just go way up. And that's why when it gets crooked. So this one too. This. And here's another. Here's the side glue flap. I didn't even do that. Here's the other side glue flap. Okay.
So now I need the floor part, 5 centimeters. And this will be linked by a circle. We'll also work with a straight line, but I always go for a circle. And not to the glue flap, that needs to stick over. And now maybe measure it first. Here's 20, that's the back wall. 5. And those are more like hypothetical lines. They're just so I don't forget the part. So this is where the back wall is finished. Then this goes over the back. It is already the lid. And then it goes to the lid, which needs to be a bit less than 15. There we go. And here, maybe like this. This is improvised. Maybe a bit less, because I need to make a glue flap here too. So now all that's left is the glue flaps all over. Which have to be cut here. So. And I want them to be 1 centimeter. That's 1, 2. And 1 here too. I don't know what the camera is. Okay, I don't need that one and that one. I need to cut in here and there and there and there. So this is the thingy. I hope it's on it. Now I can cut it out. So now those are the sides, and then this goes on top. Okay. And then this is the flap. Hey, voila.
Hello everybody, today's Saturday the 29th of July and it was craft roulette night. I did start another vlog a few days ago about making a bag, but I'm not going on there right now. So I cannot use that footage and yeah, I'm just saying. And I am worrying about losing my hearing, so it's very annoying. It got worse and I need to go to the doctor and yeah, might be that hearing loss you get with age, and it just starts with 40 with me. But I'm scared of losing it all. That would be horrible. So the parameters for this week, I'm still not sure if I put that video out because I don't want to film things. And I got new subscribers who like to watch card videos, but my old subscribers enjoy all the other things too. So it's a bit bad. I don't know what to do. And I just lost the subscriber again. So it's very frustrating. So project circle. It just has to have a circle on it. Color Wizard of Oz. I don't know it. I don't like it. But I've researched something. I'll show you later. Element on the road. I think when you're with a car on the road, you can have music on the radio. So if you have some written music, then that's already on the road. And random is add wings. Just something with wings. I have an idea what I do. So, oh there, I just quickly Googled Wizard of Oz and colors. And this is, for example, the map. I think I wrote it down here, like gray, red, blue, purple, and yellow. And I thought I might do that with my alcohol inks, which I have here, somewhere there. I just don't have gray, but I could try to make a background like that. I haven't shown you that. So I got some Yupo paper, which is a cheap version, but I think it's all right. Now I have ein Blasebalg, don't know the word in English. And then I have yellow, which is dandelion. I have red poppy field. I think this is purple, but I'm not sure. Intrigue, and this is more pearly. I don't know. I haven't used it in a while. And blue, sailboat blue. And in the middle, I would have foundry or sterling, but I cannot handle those things. Those are special things. So that would be the colors of Wizard of Oz. Yeah, and then I have those with add wings. I would take one of those. But that's the next step. So I'm trying to make a background somehow. And I have some alcohol blending solution, the real stuff, and some polypropanol. I don't remember the name. The cheap stuff. And I think I start with half a paper. I cut it in half. So. And then I just put this down. I haven't done that in about a year. So let's see what turns out. Just a little bit of this. And then I add, do I have to shake them? I don't even know that. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's the pearly stuff. And those are normal things. Hey. Just doing it somehow. I don't. So dandelion. Better clean that. Sailboat blue. And that's alcohol pearls. They're a bit different. Metal. So. And sterling. I don't know. So, I don't get that stuff. Maybe I take the alcohol thingy solution stuffs. And I kind of want other blues. I think it's just very, very ugly. Very, very disgusting. Yeah. Where's the green? I'll try it another time. Without the stuff in the middle. I just want to have some yellow on this side. Some red down here. Some blue over here. And some purple there. It's more pink, but I don't really care. Maybe I can do like this. That's not too bad. Wow, this pearly stuff is weird. Other purple. Oh, this could be purple. Mm. I do. I don't really get how that stuff is working, that foundry stuff and silver stuff. But you can see it is connecting. They want to go together somehow. The different spots. And it's very glittery. It doesn't look so nice on TV, but yeah. So this is my background. It's awesome. And here's the first one, a bit drier. Certain things I could use actually, but horrible. But this is an old project of mine. I made those things. I made templates with a lot of paper and scissor cutting. I didn't know about die cutting machines, and I made those out of tarp, and I love them, and I have not used them. And that's music that could play on the on the road, and I would like to integrate that somehow. Yeah. And add wings would be one of those. And I guess I would just cut out my background in a circle, but it needs to dry. And then I add that somehow. Now to my second attempt with ink distress oxides. Lumberjack plate for red, mustard seed for yellow, prize ribbon for blue, Villainius potion for purple, and hickory smoke for gray. And now I have put my things in here in a folder, binder, and I need to get the right ones out.
This is even worse than yellow. In Swiss German, one would say "wä" for yuck. W-ä. I find it interesting that one has different expressions for that. It's like, oh, that's cute, is jö. J-ö. And there's "wä." Okay. But I might put a circle over the middle, so that might not be too bad then. Yeah, so those are better. Just the yellow and purple, they don't blend into a nice something. Those are fine, but this is, hey, I'm leaving it like that. Maybe I go over the middle one more time, just in case I'm going to use it the way it is. Maybe not. Okay. So now we just need to do a lot of speckling to make it a bit better. So let's get some water. And then some glittery colors. So I got Forever Violet. I think that's purple. Is purple more like pink? No, I think it's more like violet. Might be wrong about that. Hey. Good thing they don't say, no, that's wrong or something. Even though one always feels like that. That they would not accept the card. Project the blue. I think it's Forever Blue. It's an old mix. Oops. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, it actually gets better. This is Poppy. That's the reddest I have. And I think this is Sunflower Yellow. Okay, awesome. And voila. And this is where I store my perfect pearls. So I work there, and then I have this drawer with all the different colors. And there I have the started ones and fresh mugs, glasses. So that's, and then the brushes are up there. And I wet it with this, which is always there. Okay, so it's not bad. I'm very happy that it gets better. I have a circle cut out, and I have a sentiment in the wrong stamping tool. Okay. So now I got the right stamping tool. The sentiment says enjoy the journey, and I'm gonna emboss it, but I'm just gonna stamp it with black and then put some clear embossing powder over it. So hope it's in the middle. Enjoy the journey for the on the road thingy. That should work. And I thought I have a lot of space on here, so I could put some music notes on here, like up there, and I got more way around. Some here, and also emboss that. Okay, so with that I would have the circle, which is the first thingy. Then Wizard of Oz colors from the map. Then the on the road is enjoy the journey and music. And the last one is add wings. So just color a few of those and add them around and call it done, because I won't, unless I put one of those two, because they're super cool. Maybe. And then, I don't know if that makes sense though. Okay, let's see. So I don't want to color a lot, so they're white, but I make them a little with a little gray shadow, which is a light gray shadow. Next. Yeah, that's not so good. So my lightest color, 01, C1. That's the lightest. Okay. Well, I will take the colorless blender, which is basically a color eater, and try to go over those edges. And yeah, see what that does. Maybe
And I took the good paper to do a nice coloring, but I don't want to. I like this orange. So not mousy. I've been puzzling so far. Made 2 500ers the day before yesterday, one and one yesterday, and then I started a 1000er and I just finished that. Now the main I thought I would do in turquoise, and I think I'm gonna start another puzzle, and once it's finished I can get rid of it, give it to the Salvation Army. I'm just doing a very lazy coloring. Oops, too much there. That's another mouth. This one has a mouth. And this one has a mouth. And then they have nostrils. Okay, and the wings, I'm just gonna do some frost blue. I just wanted to shade them, and I decided I color them. Okay, good thing I have those cutouts things. We're gonna do that. And there's a helpful cat. Come on, see. That's hello. Hi. She does not like being filmed. Hi, Satterly. Sista. When jag filmar. It's fine. I don't like it. Or just without the note thingy. Just all of them around. Like this. Yep. And I add them with some foam tape. Make it a bit dimensional, and then it's done. And maybe I will cut it off a bit, make it a bit more square. So it's kind of like a clock, actually. It's hard to shift it with the oxides, they're so chalky. So, like that. Ta-da! So they're all adhered, and with that background it actually looks nice. I don't know if it's enough light on it. So I put them on foam tape a bit and just around like a clock. I love the speckles. Now I need to take a nice picture where you see the speckles too and upload it to Craft Roulette. And maybe I put that out as a video. So thank you very much for watching this video, even though I was a bit moody and not in the mood for crafting. And I hope to see you in the next one. So see ya.